another video. Today is part 3, also the last part of the techniques we're gonna talk about. I'll be using a lot in my watercolor paintings. And today we're gonna go talking about brushes. Yeah, so yeah, you know, I'm definitely very into trying all different shapes and types of brushes. I love experimenting with them. I find it's great fun. Yeah. So yeah, again, I like to highlight there's absolutely no need to get all the brushes to begin with. Yeah, and usually a round brush is definitely a good place to start. And gradually, you know, you might like to kind of start to get different brushes just to experiment, to try, see which one, you know, you enjoy painting the most. And me, after painting for a year, I'll actually call this one is my personal favorite. It's called like an angle shader. As you can see, it's kind of flat, but here it actually got an angle to it. Yeah, I personally really like it. And then I will put the you know, for the detail, I'll put a description down below, so if you want to know which brush this is. But then again, don't take my word for it. It's just my personal favorite. You might actually enjoy different brushes, so try them out yourself. But then, you know, there's no need to do it right away. You can just like getting a different color of lipstick, you know, just try different things and you know which one suits you. And then, so are you ready to play with different brushes? I'll see you in the studio. So now I'm gonna start off with a round brush. Yeah, so I think this is a really good brush to start. So yeah, I think, you know, it's just a really good way. It's a good brush, definitely to practice painting your leaves. And you wanna start off with just a tip, and you wanna go down with a belly, and then lift up again. So yeah, this is a bit, this brush, as you can see, is a bit dry. But the truth is, I actually really like this effect. Sometimes we call it like a dry brush effect. And then, you know, and I quite like when I want to do like more like a, yeah, it's just a different effect. And I actually quite enjoy it, I have to say. For me, that's like a happy accident. But here, you know, I can always go back with a bit more water, just to blend it in a bit. If I feel it's a bit too dry, I can always, just like what we were talking about from our part 2 practice. Yeah, here you can always add this important color as water. So yeah, that's, you know, so when it comes to brushes, really you just wanna play with it. Yeah, so for instance, how you're holding the brush, is it towards the bottom, or is towards the top, or in the middle? And then how much pressure you're putting onto your brush strokes, and then how much paint and water on your brush is all gonna vary different, you know, in a great deal. So here I have to say, when it comes to loose watercolor painting, I really do enjoy using when you're just holding on the top and really loosely, and you can actually really practice, you know, doing some kind of expressive strokes like that. It's actually really quite fun. And again, that's a bit dry, so go back with a bit of water, and you can, you know, continue doing it, but you can already kind of move the pen a bit. So yeah, I have to say, I really quite enjoy that. So yeah, and then, you know, another thing I think is really useful in loose watercolor painting is you really want to use the belly. Just press it down and move it a bit, and then press it down and move it a bit. Yeah, I find just a wonderful way to paint your petals. Just, you really want to just use the whole belly and just go for it. And in fact, it's actually, again, just really therapeutic to do that, like that. And then, yeah, like I said, painting leaves, you want to press it down, and then do it like that. And then maybe from this direction, do it like that. Or you want to do like a thin and long leaves, you can always press it down like that, and then do it from this direction, the other direction. Again, it's really all about playing, and then, you know, you should have fun about that. So this is like, you can practice painting some leaf shape. And next, let's do a flower. So to begin with, I truly recommend you just sort of not worry about color too much, changing the colors, but just really go ahead and sketch a flower, you know, like using the same color, but use your brush to sketch a flower. That's just a really good practice. And here I'm gonna use, like I mentioned earlier, one of my favorite brushes is called an angle shader. Like on top is this shape. And I find it's just really fun to sketch a flower using this brush. And then, for instance, you can just, you know, yeah, just kind of have fun and try to do the petal, not worrying about, you know, whether I'm doing the color right, what's the, yeah, just, you know, and then you sort of, yeah, okay, that looks like a shape. And then I'll probably just put down a stem, and then, yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, got a bit of leaf shape here. Yeah, and you know, guess what? The more you do this, the more you're comfortable with holding your brush. And guess you don't even need to worry, just, you know, do a quick sketch using your brush. And what I do now is I'm just gonna go back and come back with a bit of water and sketch it a bit more. Because guess what? By using water, you're moving the pen a bit. And then already give it a bit of two-tone effect. And here, I'm just gonna, you know, kind of put down some color, just color it in. And then here, I wanna actually answer a question I was asked before about, you know, painting like a stem. Like a lot of people feel, you know, like some would say, oh, you need to really practice straight lines, you know, do a lot of time, things like that. But to begin with, when it comes to a stem, actually I quite encourage you, not worrying about doing a straight line. In fact, I encourage you, do it a bit broken, which is completely fine. In fact, do it a bit curvy, because you know, in the natural world, not every line is like a perfectly straight one. And then, yeah, just do it a bit like broken. It makes it so much easier. And then just come back with a bit of water and just connect it. And it already takes the pressure off doing a straight line, a wonderful stem. Because I have to say, to begin with, I definitely feel quite frustrated. Like doing a stem, I was a bit like, oh, am I gonna ruin it? Yeah, I can't do a straight line. Oh, it looks broken. And guess what? Break it. And now, guess what? You can come back with a bit of honey in the middle and just kind of, you know, do a little bit here, give it a bit of highlight, and then probably pen over the stem a bit more, make it a bit more highlight here. And yeah, just how you practice. Just sketch a bit and not worry about the accuracy too much. And then let's do another practice. And this time we're gonna sketch a rose, and I'm gonna change to another brush. This one is an oval wash. Yeah, it's got this kind of teardrop shape, which I quite like as well. It's quite interesting. So here, let's just sketch a rose. And yeah, I guess a rose, a shape, you know, in the middle is kind of like kind of goes like this sort of round motion, yeah. And then I'm just gonna kind of wash off the pen a bit, use a bit more, and here just use your belly. Let's go down a bit, yeah. Just use a belly to shape it, and then make sure you use a bit of water. If anyway you don't like, just use the water to shape it a bit, yeah. But here again, we're not asking for accuracy here. It's really just trying to sketch a flower. And then let's give it a stem. Again, like I say, try to do like a curvy line. Just take the pressure off, not worrying about the accuracy too much. And then let's give it a bit of leaves. And this is a really fun brush to do leaves, I have to say, yeah. And then let's put one here, put another down here, and maybe another on top, and let's touch it a bit. And then, yeah, maybe just another here. Why not? So yeah, you know, again, this stage is not about accuracy, but just really kind of, you know, play with your brush a bit. And now we can go back with a bit of honey. Like I say, it helps you to practice your highlight as well. And I just kind of go back, highlight it a bit, give it a bit of depth. And then maybe you want to pen over the leaves again, it's fine. Yeah, it's just using a different color. And you know how I say, now come back with a bit of water. Yeah, water is a really useful color. And you might like to, you know, pen next to those highlights, let the color blend a bit. But yeah, but not worrying about it too much. We're only sketching, you know, we're not doing like a full thing. So yeah, and then here you want to do it a bit more, give it a bit more highlight. Why not? Things like that. Yeah. So yeah, so there you have it. Just, you know, at this stage, use your brush, try to sketch a flower, not worrying about the details too much. And then that's sort of all the techniques I use a lot in my watercolor painting. And the next time I'm gonna do like a real-time painting, and then any techniques we learn, we need to review them and practice again and again to, you know, get to combine them together, doing different orders. So thank you very much for your time doing the 3 parts with me, and I'll see you again very soon where we're gonna practice more in real time. Bye!